Hey guys, welcome to today's video where we're going to be discussing and analyzing some film about Kyler Murray and talking about why he's a top 10 NFL quarterback. Before we get started, please drop a like and a sub. It would really help my channel grow. I'd really appreciate it. And with that said, let's dive right into the video, and I hope you enjoy. So 2020 was a great season for Kyler Murray. I'll get to the film analysis in a second, but I first want to talk about his stats. So he was elected to the Pro Bowl, and he threw for just shy of 4,000 yards, 3,900 yards, 26 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. But more impressively, his ability on the ground and through the ground game really propelled him to a great season. I mean, he had 819 rushing yards, 11 rushing touchdowns, and 9 fumbles, which is something that I'm going to talk about ball security in today's video. But let's just dive right into the film analysis part now. So the first play I want to show you is the Kyler Murray Hail Murray play, where basically this was against the Bills. The Arizona Cardinals were down by 4 with only 11 seconds left, as you can see there. And basically what happened here is Kyler Murray understood that this is a Hail Mary pass, right? They need to get the ball to the end zone. And he understands that there's only going to be 4 quarterback rushers, right? And all these guys are going to be in the secondary, and there's going to be guys back here in the secondary just playing very conservatively, making sure that they're keeping everything in front of them. However, Kyler understands that this is pretty much his last chance, or his second to last chance. There's 11 seconds, so there's probably time for another play, but he has to throw the ball deep, and he understands he wants DeAndre Hopkins, who's basically just going to go straight to the end zone. And he needs to find Hopkins the ball. However he needs to do that, and that's what Kyler wants to do. So that's going to set the scene for this play. And I'm sure you guys have seen this play before, and you've seen it broken down before, because, I mean, this play was fantastic when it happened. But what Kyler knows is that he is now in the pocket, right? He feels the pressure, all this pressure coming him, forcing him to move to the left, right? And this is really tough for him, because when Kyler Murray's a right-handed quarterback, so when you're moving to your left and you're throwing with your right hand, it's just a tough throw. And you're moving out to the left, it's going to be a tough throw. But this shows his ability to throw on the run and his ability to be elusive and in open space. And what happens here is as he continues to try and find DeAndre Hopkins, he runs into a little bit of pressure, right? He's trying to be evasive, he's trying to get outside the pocket, he's trying to move his legs, but he runs into this, but he's so elusive in open space, and he's so hard to bring down and tackle that he's able to continue to move out and roll out to his left, and then he's able to set his feet and throw on the run here as the Bills defenders are closing in. As you can see, there's 1 Bill defender here, 2 Bill defenders there, 3 and 4, all around him, and Kyler's able to roll out all the way to his left and throw the deep ball to DeAndre Hopkins, and you can roll the clip and just see what happens. But his ability to just really be able to throw on the run is very impressive. You don't see a lot of quarterbacks able to do that, especially at very young ages. But he's just such an athletic freak where he's able to do this and do it at a very high level. The next play I want to show you is a play against the Miami Dolphins. Okay, this is going to be a big play in the first half of this game where Kyler Murray is able to throw this deep ball to Christian Kirk. So I want to show you the coverage first. That's going to be the first thing. And this is one of these situations where I'm showing you Kyler Murray's accuracy throwing the ball deep, and I'm also showing you his IQ and his football IQ and what he's seeing and what he's reading. So the Miami Dolphins this season did a lot of cover zero, and Kyler knows this. He's watched film. He understands this. So that basically means that there's going to be 6 guys at line of scrimmage rushing the quarterback, meaning that everyone is going to have man coverage with no single high safety guarding the middle of the field. What that means that Kyler Murray is going to be able to throw this ball to Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk is going to run a deep post route to the middle of the field. He's going to beat his man in Byron Jones. And basically all Kyler needs to do is throw it into this open space, and he needs to keep this safety here who is going to just need to stay in front of that. He's just going to need to keep that safety in front so he can throw over the top. So what he's able to do here is in this situation, as we can roll the clip, you can see the touchdown. I'm going to show you this angle because I think this is a pretty good angle to show here. Is as Kyler Murray is about to throw the ball, right? He understands that the safety here is reading him. He reads his eyes. He knows what's happening, and he knows that Christian Kirk is coming on this route here. He's going to try and beat his man. But the thing is, he's able to hold this safety in front. He's able to hold the safety in front because as he's about to throw the football, he's flat-footed right there in the middle of the secondary, which allows the open space in behind him. So in this situation here, this is Kyler Murray reading the defense, and this is a perfect example here as what I'm showing you about open space, is in this situation now there's complete open space for Kyler to throw the ball into because Eric Rose in front, right? There was no single high safety, but Byron Jones has been beaten, and Christian Kirk is wide open, and Kyler Murray is able to dump that in there, but he throws the ball very accurately there. That is a tough throw to make. Still, you got to throw it over the top of the defense, but that's a good throw by Kyler Murray, because what it shows him is it shows his deep accuracy and his football IQ, understanding that there's no single high safety. It's cover zero. You're able to throw the ball over the top, and this is a great job by Kyler Murray. That shows he can throw the deep ball effectively, and that's something he's been doing all season. So the next play I want to show you is against the Seattle Seahawks, where the Cardinals were down 20-7 in the second quarter. This was a big touchdown throw for Kyler Murray. It kept them in this game and allowed them to end up winning the game down the stretch. So I want to first just comment on Cliff Kingsbury's play design here. This is really smart by him. He's got Chase Edmonds here, and he's got Christian Kirk running this route there. And everyone's in man coverage. So this is a really good response to man coverage here. So he understands that everyone's in man coverage, meaning that this corner here is going to have to make a decision, okay? Because this underneath route is going to tempt him to bite on that underneath route, which will allow for Christian Kirk to release. If he doesn't bite, then Chase Edmonds is going to be open here, right? And because this linebacker here is going to have to chase him, and he will have at least a 2-3 yard gain, maybe even a touchdown if he's able to be lucky. So let's roll the clip here. And as you can see, I just paused it as he's about to throw. This is a great job by Kyler Murray understanding the situation. He's looking over here, right? And this corner here is looking right at Kyler Murray. He sees that he wants to throw this underneath route. But instead, because he's using his bodies and his shoulders so well, he's actually able to mid-throw throw to Christian Kirk in the back of the end zone, really playing that corner and really being smart with the football here. And I'm going to show you another angle of this play here. And this is a great angle right here. So as you can see here, Kyler Murray is looking right at Christian Kirk, but the corner doesn't really know that he is, because Chase Edmonds is here. Maybe he's just looking to get Edmonds the ball here, and then Edmonds can try and get into the end zone there. However, that's not what happens. But what this does is it forces the corner to move up, and then it allows for Christian Kirk to seat back in the end zone. So basically, Kyler Murray using his eyes and using his shoulders, right, using his shoulders to make sure that this corner thinks that he's going for that underneath route, allows for Christian Kirk to move to the back of the end zone, have a nice touchdown catch. And that's something that all the great quarterbacks in the NFL do. They use their eyes, use their shoulders, use their body language to make their offensive weapons open. That's something that's fantastic when it comes to Kyler Murray. Okay, so this is the next play I want to show you, and this is going to be the last play of Kyler Murray throwing the football. So in this situation here, Kyler Murray wants to get DeAndre Hopkins on this route. And this play is going to show you that Kyler can not only, yes, throw the ball deep and deep with accuracy, as I showed you in that Dolphins clip, where he's able to read the defense and understand using his football IQ and football knowledge, plus his ability to throw the ball deep with accuracy to be successful. Obviously, in that first play, we showed his ability to roll out to the left, or roll out just in general, and then use his arm on the run to be really effective. And that's something all elite quarterbacks in the NFL are able to do. They're really able to throw on the run. Most of the elite quarterbacks in the NFL are able to do that. And then that last play showed you his ability to use his shoulders and use his eyes and his body to really make defenders confused and open up his receivers. But in this case, this is him leading his receivers open because he's understanding what the defense is giving him. So as I said, he wants Hopkins on this route. And I'll play the clip for a second. I'll show you what is happening, basically. And in this angle here, you can see that he already anticipates. His anticipation is great, off the charts, in fact. He sees the linebackers here, but he understands that Hopkins is moving this way and Hopkins is faster. So he understands if he can throw the football to the outside, he's going to have Hopkins on the sideline. However, that doesn't look like a tough play. It doesn't look like a tough read, right? That looks like I can make that read, right? I just did make that read. I just pointed out what happened. However, in this situation, it's actually a really tough throw because you've got the out-of-bounds line right here. You've got this safety over the top. And then you've got this linebacker here preventing Kyler Murray to have an easy throw. So it's really got to be a dart to the outside. It really has to be because you only have a very small area to throw this ball into. So this is a great job by Kyler Murray showing that he can throw the ball to the outside effectively. So basically, with that said, that's going to be what Kyler Murray is able to do really effectively, throwing the football. I mean, he's able to lead his receivers open downfield, understand what the defense is giving him, throw with accuracy deep, as well as be able to roll out to his left or right and throw on the run. All of these things make him a top 10 NFL quarterback, but more importantly, I want to talk now about his ability to run the football and run the football effectively. This makes him a legitimate top 10 quarterback. So let's dive right in here with the first play that I want to show you, which is against the New York Jets, and I'll show you this play. Kyler Murray sees this play, okay? So he understands that there's 1, 2, 3, 4 guys pressuring him. He understands man coverage. There's a linebacker here who ends up blitzing. And Kyler Murray, he's just going to look to throw the ball here, right? He's going to look to throw the ball here. And I'll roll the clip here. And I'll show you from this angle because I think this is a very good angle. As the linebacker comes down, right? He's able to come down. He's now pressuring the quarterback. Now there's 5 guys pressuring the quarterback. Kyler Murray has the vision to make this play possible. He's seeing the middle of the field, and he understands that this entire middle of the field is wide open. And he's an elusive, electric, and mobile quarterback, so he knows he has the speed and the ability to make and go outside and make a play here using his legs, right? He's able to just go right up the gut and make a very good move. And this is exactly what he does. He has vision. When I'm talking about vision, I'm not only talking about running backs. I'm not only talking about guys like Ezekiel Elliott or Le'Veon Bell, who are smart with the football, and who really see the field well. But in this case, a guy like Kyler Murray also sees the field very well too. So now this is another play I want to show you, which is against the Carolina Panthers. And this is a play where Kyler Murray is able to get outside the pocket and really be effective with his legs. And as you see, he picks up a very big gain. But how is that possible? So for starters, Kyler's looking to throw the ball here. This is not a run design play like the next few ones that I'm going to show you. The thing is, with Kyler Murray here, he wants his tight end or maybe his running back underneath, but he understands that there's pressure coming right here. So he's going to need to escape and get outside of the pocket. And that's exactly what he does. And that's what he's been able to do in 2020 very, very, very effectively. So he understands now that he's out of the pocket, right? He's going to run and maybe pick up a little gain. But what he sees here is fantastic. His vision is off the charts when it comes to quarterbacks. Even running backs don't have this vision. Some running backs don't have this vision. He is really good in open space. And if this is any other quarterback in the NFL, maybe besides Lamar Jackson, they are taking a slide right here. This is Kyler Murray. He is going to be sandwiched by this guy and sandwiched by this guy. But the good thing for him is that he is a tight end here that's going to block. And he knows that he's going to block, allowing for Kyler Murray to make this run and make this run upfield and cut upfield. As I'm saying, if this is Ryan Tannehill or Deshaun Watson or other semi-mobile quarterbacks in the NFL, maybe even Josh Allen, a big guy like Josh Allen, they're sliding here. They're picking up the first down, picking up 5-6 yards, moving the chains, nice play. But in this case, Kyler Murray says no because he can extend plays. However, he's smart enough to understand that at some point he's got to get down too. So in this situation, he's smart to understand that, he's at risk. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys on his back. So what he's got to do is he understands he has to slide. So this is a smart decision. He doesn't always make smart decisions with the football and smart decisions with his body, but it's something that he's definitely worked on and definitely improved in 2020 compared to his rookie season in 2019. So he just takes the slide here in a very smart manner. Okay, so the next play I want to show you is against the Washington football team. So this is going to be a run design play for Kyler Murray. And the whole idea of this is for the offensive line to block here and for Kyler Murray to get outside and then have the running back Chase Edmonds to pitch the ball to if something goes wrong, right? If that's a better option. So that's basically the play, okay? So at this point of the play, Kyler Murray kind of looks stuffed. I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 defenders, and there's only 1, 2, 3 offensive blockers. But, most quarterbacks in the NFL, they'd be like, okay, I'm just going to run out of bounds here, 3 or 4 yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 6, 2nd and 7, from within inside the 10. Perfect. This is a great scenario. Let's end the first quarter here, but not Kyler Murray. What he sees an opportunity, and that's exactly what Kyler Murray is all about. So what Kyler Murray sees here, he sees an opportunity. I mean, he's over here, and then he cuts back inside and makes a great move on the safety. I think that's Troy Apke there. And he's able to make the safety move and cut in for a touchdown. His elusiveness in open space is remarkable. It's second to none compared to anyone in the NFL. And this is a great angle to show you, right? At this point, right, it looks like Kyler Murray kind of stuffed up. I mean, there's guys all over him. He's gonna be pushed back here. He's gonna come here. He's gonna come here. But no, he understands that he has the ability. He understands what he can do and what he can't do, and he knows that he can make a move and cut to the end zone for a touchdown. He knows he can make that move because he's done that before, and he understands what he can and cannot do. And although that might be said that that's kind of a move where it's like, okay, you should have just stepped out of bounds. That shows that he's still able to do what he wants to do sometimes with the football, especially running. He's so elusive. So now I want to show another play where Kyler Murray, in this situation, wants to throw the football. He wants to throw the football. Maybe it's to Hopkins, is it to Isabella over here? He doesn't really have an angle, though. He doesn't really have a play to anyone. So what he understands is that the pocket is going to break down, right? The pocket is breaking down on him. As you can see, there's pressure from the back. There's pressure from up front, so he knows he has to move out here, and there's space all over here. He is so smart when it comes to his vision and his ability to see the field really effectively and really efficiently, because he knows where the defense is and where the defense isn't, and he knows where he can run to and where he can't run to. And he feels the pressure, he escapes the pressure, and he picks up a big first down here. He understands where the line of scrimmage is, he understands where he has to go to, and that's a big play for that team, right? Those are the things he does really well. Those are the things he does really effectively. I mean, what he's able to do running the football-wise is fantastic. And that's something he did all of 2020. I mean, his ability to get outside the pocket and escape, and really show either and understand where the pressure was coming from and escape and use his legs to escape, and yet he's so elusive and dominant and dynamic in open space that allows him to make guys miss and allows him to pick up extra yards for a Cardinals offense that has been one of the best over the past few seasons because of Kyler Murray's ability to extend plays. Okay, however, this is one thing that Kyler Murray can improve on, and this is something that I want to show you because this is something that Kyler Murray really needs to do. It's all about his forced fumbles. It's all about the fumbles he gives up, because if he's able to protect the football, he is so dynamic in open space that he's almost unfair to play against. However, he does fumble the ball quite a bit, and he does throw the ball to defenders a little bit too much too, right? You'd want to see that come down. And in this play here against the Miami Dolphins, he ends up fumbling the ball, and it leads to a Dolphins touchdown. So basically in this situation, as you can see the play unfold, as you've seen the play unfold, this is a great angle for me to show you. This is an absolutely perfect angle, and the reason for that is because it kind of zooms in on Kyler Murray right here. So once again, right, Kyler Murray, he's trying to escape the pocket. He's done it all year. He's feeling the pressure. The guy's on him. He's trying to get outside. But this is where he needs to understand he needs to take the sack. Okay? He needs to take the sack because he doesn't really have an option. I mean, Emmanuel Ogbah's massive. Big sack guy for the Miami Dolphins this year. Really good job from him. And then, I mean, he's got two guys chasing him, only one blocker. There is no way that he's going to escape here. There just isn't. He needs to be able to take the sack because then, this football is exposed. And what Emmanuel Ogbah is able to do is just strip it. Shaq Lawson picks it up. That's a touchdown. So what Kyler Murray needs to do in this situation is just be a little bit smarter with the football. Be a little bit better and just be smarter. Understand that there's defenses trying to get the football from him. That's the scary thing about Kyler Murray. He's so good throwing the football. We showed he was able to throw on the run. We showed that he was able to lead his receivers open, and we showed that he could throw the deep ball accurately. Plus, we showed that he understood defenses and their football and what was happening and their defensive schemes, and his IQ is off the charts when it comes to quarterbacks. Definitely top 10 in football IQ. It's not Tom Brady, but it's not a guy like it's not a rookie quarterback either. I mean, he's been in the NFL for 2 years, and he's showing and he's continuing to develop. And then running the football, he understands where the pressure's coming from. He understands where he needs to move to, and he understands where the chains are, and he understands that he needs to pick up a certain distance and get there. Or he also understands that he has a great abilities to be elusive in open space and make guys miss. So all that together makes him a top 10 NFL quarterback. But this guy has potential to be a top 5 NFL quarterback if he's not already a top 5 NFL quarterback. I mean, I think that I could probably name 5 quarterbacks better than him in the NFL right now. Guys like Aaron Rodgers in the season he had, a guy like Tom Brady who had a fantastic season, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, but a guy like Deshaun Watson too. So those are probably 5 quarterbacks that I think are better than him. But there's other quarterbacks in the NFL that are probably on his level. I mean, Russell Wilson is probably better than Kyler Murray too. All those guys are in my opinion. But the scary thing with Kyler Murray is that he still has problems, right? He's not perfect. That's the thing. I mean, he's still fumbling the ball a lot. He turns the ball over quite a considerable amount compared to the other great quarterbacks in the game. So if he's able to cut down on turnovers, so this guy is going to be a bona fide top 5 quarterback in the NFL moving forward. So with that said, that's pretty much going to end the video for today. Did you like my analysis video? Did you like the film that I showed you? And did you take away? What were your takeaways from it? And with that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please drop a like and a sub. It would really help my channel grow. I'd really appreciate it. With that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, see ya.